One person who helped play a crucial role in restoring the former Langston High School is Mary Alexander.
A leader in preserving Black history, Alexander was also a pillar in her community, becoming the first African-American commissioner in Washington County, Tennessee.
Another local woman to break barriers is LAURICE COXE. 60 years ago in Johnson City, some types of jobs available to Black people were very limited.
But times were changing, and when that change reached the VA hospital at Mountain Home, the power brokers decided to contact COXE. We interviewed her last year in February before she passed away.
I had taken a civil service exam and passed years ago. But they called me. The first time they called me, I said, I'm not wasting my time. I know what their hiring practices are.
COXE, who was already around 40, served 22 years at the VA, earned her bachelor's along the way, and left a lasting imprint. Not that it was always easy.
You had to break the ice. Some of them had this thing in their mind. They have a mindset as to what to expect from us, and it's so wrong.
COXE died last August, a few weeks shy of her 98th birthday.
Today, the former Langston High School serves as a multicultural center. We are standing in one of the many classrooms that is used for education and arts development.
But it's not just Langston working to make a difference. We spoke with the Carver Recreation Center Director, Herb Greenlee, on how he's working to help children grow to succeed.
I wanted to be there and make an impact on our community with kids that don't have a direction.
Early on, Johnson City native Herb Greenlee knew the role that education played in a child's success.
Be educated, get you a good job, and come back and put something back in the community. That's what I always hope, because somebody gave me something. I had plenty of mentors.
Greenlee attended segregated schools until 1965, when a federal judge ordered all city schools to desegregate schools in a matter of months.
In the segregated school, you had teachers thought more, because if you got out of line, wasn't doing the class work, your parents would knew about it in a heartbeat. Going to an integrated school was a little bit different. It seemed like nobody cared.
He graduated from Science Hill High School in 1973 and began his quest to improve the life of youth in his hometown through education. He got into the Johnson City school system as a security guard for Liberty Bell.
He's just an all-around wonderful person.
Jean NEAL is the former Johnson City, Washington County NAACP president. She describes Greenlee as a pillar in the Johnson City community.
What I like about him is just not the Black community that he's concerned about, which is his first concern, but he also likes to include everybody. More integrated than anything, because we attract a lot of different people, the Asians, the Latinos, the Africans, and plus the Blacks and the whites. Everybody came to Carver.
She says when Greenlee was called on to the Carver Rec Center in 1987, he made drastic changes in the way it functioned for the community, starting with tutoring those who struggled in school.
Provides everything that we need. He also does that with every organization in the community. He's helped the NAACP. We've had things down there he's supported.
Whether it was athletic, whether it was a program of educational programs or stuff like that. And we honored all our seasonal stuff, like Martin Luther King program, Black History Month, Easter.
And his dedication to education continued, as last year Greenlee was elected to the Johnson City School Board.
That's why he ran so many times for the school board, and it's mostly to make sure that the kids get everything that they are entitled to.
He has proven time and time again that his resilience and passion for his kids in the community never failed.
Despite segregation ending in 1965, the fight for racial justice continues today.
Black lives matter! No justice! No peace!
The police killings of Black people like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor prompted worldwide protests and marches this summer.
Among the groups to take part, East Tennessee State University athletes.
That march was very powerful. To see tears in kids' eyes when they're marching because they feel like they're making a difference, you know you're doing the right thing.
Coming up, hear from the women's basketball team and why they wanted their voices to be heard.